So we have a new Valiant weekly special in Marvel Contest of Champions to go along with the daily special. They have it for other progression levels as well, Paragon, etc., etc. And we also have some new UI for the stores in Marvel Contest of Champions. Let's talk about it. Hey! All right, so first thing is first, let's talk about these new offers here and the updates. I'm going to move myself over here real quick so we can look at it. We got the Valiant weekly special, which you can do once per week, and you get 2 of the Valiant stamps, and you get this, like 25% tier 6 class catalyst selector, 2,500 shards. We get an Exalted crystal, which is currently the end prize. If we open a billion crystals as a community for the realm event, gives a 20% chance to 7-star hero. 1 in 5 is okay, you know. And then I think the main thing here is the tier 4 alpha catalyst. So you get 5,700, which means you're getting 10% of one of those, which means it'll take 10 weeks, 2.5 months for you to get a tier 4 alpha by this means, and it'll cost you $100 or $100 plus tax, whatever it is in your country, you know, that kind of stuff. So the question is really, is it worth that? For me, that's going to be a heck no. That's not worth it to me at all. If it is worth it to you, that's totally fine. These things they're all good and fine. We do, there's like the daily special stamp. Oh, so that was the stamp, and the other one was the banquet bundle one, right? The banquet bundle one, you're gonna be able to trade in for your 7-star Mr. Sinister. So getting those, you know, early will get you that Sinister a little earlier than people who are free to play. Does this make a big difference? I think in the difference between being free to play or spenders. Does this increase the gap? I don't really think so. Not too much. Like I said, 2.5 months. So it's going to take you, see, we need like 3 of these to rank up 1 champion to rank 3 as a 7-star. So it's going to take you like the year, basically. I mean, you know, like it not exactly right for getting 3 of them. 2.5 months, that's like 7.5 months. So like a little over half the year. Does that make a huge difference in progression levels? I don't think so. If you're already spending on Marvel Contest Champions a bunch to get crystals and do whatever, the big sales events, that kind of stuff, it's just a nice little extra, but it's not going to make that big of a difference. You can trade in these daily special stamps for a choice, whatever you choose. We can take a look at what that is. We still have the Valiant daily special. I believe this one got upgraded a tiny bit too, so we now have this Valiant class crystal selector, and it's one of those weird things where it is one of the only times where you're actually gonna have to buy this in game as opposed to on the web store to have anything better. Because if we take a look at the web store one here, it doesn't have that the class selector crystal for it, but everything else is the same. So for some reason the web store one is not up to date. It's not the better offer, which is pretty unusual because usually that is the better offer when you're buying these things. So yeah, get that in store if you're gonna be doing that daily offer. If you do that daily offer though, that's like 35 bucks a week. That's a lot of money for just honestly stuff that you're gonna get in the game for free anyways. That's just not that exciting. If you're like the whaliest of the whales, maybe you're doing this, or maybe if you just want to top off your stuff, then I guess you could do that, but I don't know. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It makes much more sense to save that money for the big sales offers, you know, July 4th, Cyber Weekend, banquet event, that kind of stuff. So if we look at what you can trade these in for, well, so I guess we can talk about the new UI, and I can move myself back over to my accustomed position. But we look at the new store UI, and we have everything here, starting with the unit store at the top, and it kind of separates things into just the different things you can buy for money here for the unit store, the Alliance raid tickets, and that kind of stuff. Then we have the Traders Outpost. That doesn't break down any further. The Black ISO Market, I don't know why it gives a sub one for that one. It gives like breakdowns on some of these things and lumps some of them together in a way that I'm not really a fan of. I don't really mind this screen too much. This seems fine, but for the unit one, it just seems like these offers are gigantic, and I don't know why they need to be so huge. Also, I don't like that when you're doing something like, say, going in the Battlegrounds store here, you're in Battlegrounds, and you're like, oh, I'm out of Elder Marks, I'm gonna get the goods. And then it pops you into the unit offers. I'm like, what? That doesn't make any sense. But if you're over here, and you just hit the store, then it doesn't take you to the unit offers, it takes you to the store. So, I don't know what the difference is there. It's probably just some way it's coded. It's probably not a very high priority for them to change. It's also a very minor complaint on my part. What do you guys think, though? Let me know in the comments below. Do you like this new store system? Do you like how it looks? Do you like the user interface? It definitely looks more up to date than, say, you know, this one that we have here, where everything is in a horizontal format for switching between the stores. I kind of liked this one more, though. It's simpler, it's older, but I liked the simplicity. They made the new store to kind of go along with their new solo event and alliance event and realm event kind of, you know, stuff. And that's fine. It does kind of look better, but it also, I don't know. I just like the simplicity of this one. This is a very minor complaint, though. From me, I'm not gonna pitch a fit about any of this kind of stuff. Them trying to update the game, make it look more like newer stuff, that's totally fine. That's I don't hate it. It's just kind of like things the way they were. Sometimes I have a feeling of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why are you bothering with this? But hey, you know, it's fine. It's fine. All right. So then if we're looking back at the store, we also, another thing to look at is what you can trade these in for. And, oh, I have 6. So maybe I'll go ahead and pick up that weekly offer just to show what that looks like. I don't know why I need to show what me spending money looks like, but yeah, we'll open a crystal and have a dog treat at the end with a cute dog. So stick around for the end. But then that's what you can trade this in for. What does it allow you to trade it in for? Preview. So for a week's worth of this, you can either get more tier 4 alpha, which is less than 10% slightly. So less than you get for the weekly offer. And then, or you can get a 50% tier 6 class catalyst selector, some Titan shards, or some 7-star shards. I mean, I think clearly the best thing to do out of this for most people would be the tier 4. Because that way, if you're doing this every week, you're going to speed things up slightly, right? But even if you only get 2 from that, you do that for 10 weeks, that's going to be what? We just get 20 and you're dividing by 3, so not quite 3 of these. So you're still not getting much in the way of, maths be hard, but it's still not a whole lot of tier 4. You're still not getting ahead of the game very, very far. You're getting, I don't know, less than another 30% slightly, 27%, something like that. It's just not that exciting. Like I said, I would prefer to save my money for the other offers that happen in game, that kind of stuff. You also have this trade-in thing over here, which is bouncing back and forth for some reason. So if you have old tickets, you can trade them in for the new tickets. It makes me wonder if at some point they're going to update this store or going to update what you can get with those stamps for the trade-in. So maybe hang on to them for a little bit and see if they update that within the next couple months. That could be a thing that's coming. I do hope that some updates are coming for some of the sale type of stuff, like say the black ISO market, because that definitely needs an update. We're due for an update on that. All the other stores have been updated relatively recently, so this one seems like the next natural choice for getting updated. Where am I at for? Yeah, we're close to a 7-star there too. Exciting. How many did we get on that for a week? Because that's already $10 a month right there too, right? And what did I need? Like 14? What do you get for the test of the Valiant anyways? For frick's sake. Solo. Yeah. Okay, I got everything already from just doing level up. We get 6, 12, so I would be... I can't open a 7-star from that. I'll be too short. Hey, too short. No. All right, anyways. Let's go get the offer, though, and then open the Exalted Crystal and give this Zoe dog who's over here being very patient a crunchy treat, I think. That sounds like a plan, even though it's not a great offer, but just for the purpose of showing people an opening crystal, whatever, it's fine. Now we get the select arenas here. I don't know what I even need. I got good resources at the moment for level ups. I think you can buy, yeah, so you can buy more than one of those specials too. Like you can buy the Paragon weekly one, I think this makes even less sense to get. Again, you get some like Valiant crystals, you get nothing that's super exciting or necessary, and they just get worse and worse as you go down. But it's fine. It's just not anything that we need. All right, so let's open up our Exalted crystal and see if there's anything fun popping out of here. 1 in 5 chance of being a 7-star, so that's not terrible. If you are a gambler and you like to gamble on the game, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's very, 1 in 5, still not very likely. 20% chance. Silk dupe would be cool. Not even teased me, are you, real? Not. Oh, well, there's a tease. Oh, I'm teased between 2 Sorcerer Supremes who I wouldn't really care about anyways. It'd just be some Titan shards. 6-star shield. Okay, well, that's fine. It's nothing terrible. I don't know, but not worth $10. You do obviously get the other things, so there is that. But yeah, okay. So I think that'll pretty much do it for this video. Let's give Zoe a treat. Make sure you do comment down below, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Let me know, are you gonna be picking up any of these offers? Are you only gonna do it when you're, say, super duper close to having that next tier 4 alpha catalyst and you just really want to get there? Are you gonna be picking this up every week? What do you guys think of the changes to the store? All that kind of stuff. Let me know. The engagement helps me out. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And in return, we'll give Zoe a treat. How you doing over there, Zoe? You're being good, just chilling in your bed. That's a good doggo. Would you come over here so that we can get some good crunchy ASMR? Yeah, we do the crunchy poofs. This stream now brought to you by Icelandic Collagen Puffs. Crunchy protein bites the dogs love. Seriously, sponsor me at some point. Oh, for the purposes of YouTube too, that's not an actual sponsorship, so don't count that as a paid sponsorship and get me in trouble for that. But hey, ASMR for the dog. Did you get it stuck in your teeth? A little bit? No? You got it? You good? Okay. Good girl. All right. So that'll do it for us today. Yeah, do those things and whatever, and we'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.